last word is me.
Can you believe that, man?
The last word.
Yeah, that's right. You got it. Last word.
Is that guy who's
What
going
you
to
just
be
said?
in?
You said the Titans are going to win. Now you
I
think
didn't
the
say they're
Jaguars?
going to win. I said the Titans are going to be in the mix.
Okay.
They're coming out struggling, but that's a veteran team. Again, they should be in the mix. Veteran quarterback, veteran running back who still has stuff in the tank. I don't think Henry's done yet.
No, he's not done. Henry's definitely not done.
They should be either 1 or 2 in that division. So I'm gonna hold off on judgment and busting them at this point, because I don't see them out of the fight for that division.
Do you have any other bags or busts to add?
Nah, I'm not going bag or bust, but I do have a few over unders that I want to throw at you.
Bring in the over unders. I'm here. Let's hear it.
All right. So first, we touched on this guy, and it was noted how clearly he's a bust, but to what degree? So over under 1.5 more games starting for Zach Wilson as an NFL quarterback, or for the Jets, I should say. Excuse me.
For the Jets, over under 1.5 games.
Yeah. And again, let's just to give a quick profile of Zach Wilson here. Again, 8-14 as a starter, so we have a good sample size for him. All right, a little over 4,000 yards passing, 16 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. You don't like that ratio, and a 69% passer rating for his career. So I say to you once again, over under 1.5 more starts for Zach Wilson as the New York Jets quarterback.
He's played in 3 games, correct?
This season, yeah.
3 games this season, and he's barely thrown over 400 yards. He has 4 interceptions already. I don't know, Zach. If they allow him to go over 1.5 games, I say clean house. So I'm going to go under. They're going to get rid of him after the next game. They're going to say, enough's enough. Zach, you don't got to go home, but you got to get the up out of here. Now, I'm putting under. What are you saying?
I'm going under, man. I think he has this week coming up. They're going to go give him one more kick at the can, I think. And I think outside of a heck of a performance, that's the end of his Jets career. That's the end of his career. And hey, you noted earlier one of the biggest busts. I don't even consider him one of the biggest busts, because there's been many of first overall quarterbacks that, whether it's DeMarcus Russell, we had our Ryan Leafs. He was number 2 as well, but he was. They were arguing him or Peyton Manning at one point. So
that was
Zach. You're struggling, and your career is likely over, at least for sure, as a Jet. But you're not the biggest bust. You're not.
All right.
You're not.
But Zach, just remember one thing: you're still on the list of potential biggest busts. So
he's a bust. He is a bust. Okay, no doubt.
Over under. Let's hear it.
My second one. All right, I got over under 2.5 more losses. Excuse me, for the Colorado Buffaloes. Deion Sanders, Colorado Buffaloes. I'm asking 2.5 more losses, and just to put in a few notable games here. This week, they're at home to number 8 USC. Mm-hmm. Still also on their schedule at home to currently 19 Oregon State. Also, they'll be going on the road to currently number 16 Washington State, and also on the road to that old reliable currently number 10 Utah Utes on the road there. So, do you see 2.5 more losses? Over under.
Okay. Now, Deion's doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
And I think what they've done in Colorado is nothing short of magical. Now, of course, last year they were 1-11. this year they're already 3-1. So what Dion has done, he's done, and I think he's made his point. Now, I just gotta say, Dion, like, you were humbled last week against Oregon, 42-6. You know, you got USC, the 8th overall. I mean, they're looking to make some trouble. I'm gonna say they're gonna lose more than 2 games for sure.
So
I'm gonna go over.
You got it over.
I got over.
Whew. I don't know. This was an interesting one. This is an interesting one because, yeah, I have them. It's gonna be a tough game this week at USC. Caleb Williams, future #1 quarterback, absolute stud. Excuse me. That's gonna be a tough matchup, man. USC has some elite athletes on that roster. I got them losing this week. That Utah game on the road, I got them losing to Utah. Utah is just a picture of consistency and a tough squad.
You know who I see them losing to?
I'm going over too because
Washington State might have their numbers
they got
as well.
UCLA also on the schedule.
UCLA they can steal.
Who
They can steal UCLA.
Who again is led by former Oregon coach, and NFL coach. What's his name?
Eddie George?
No,
not Eddie George.
He's skipping my mind right now. The guy who brought in who catapulted Oregon, and then he jumped over to Philly and then had a little rough go of it. But oh man, we're gonna have to pull that one. But yeah, he's got USC as a little scrappy team over there. Hasn't turned them into the contender that they were hoping yet, but they're a scrappy squad. So I see them losing 3 more games for sure. You can pull up and call USCLA's head coach. What's his name again? Chip Kelly.
Chip Kelly, yeah.
Chip Kelly, yeah. So it again, I see USC for sure. I see Utah, and whether they got Oregon State, Washington State, UC.
And the thing
it's
is,
going to be hard.
They're going to be coming for them too.
It's
So
going to be hard.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah, they've got that mark, man. They got that mark, and Oregon just. Oregon put it to them, and they were going for 2-point conversions and not taking their foot off their throat at all. So and you saw the difference of athletes. And again, however, like Dion did say, you better get me now because
I'm coming.
This is the worst they're going to be, and I have to agree with him because any top recruit out there, especially as defensive backs. And the attention that Colorado is going to have, top recruits are going to be swarming to Colorado, understanding that they're constantly going to be on TV, constantly having eyes on them, just
not only
amplifying
that,
your opportunity.
I think a lot of parents are going to be believing in Deion Sanders more than anyone else that comes to their doorstep. You know,
absolutely.
Deion has it on lock. You can't recruit better than Deion Sanders.
So he is right. You better enjoy your chances to run him up now because his offensive line is at its worst. The athletes are at the worst right now. Yeah, they got a few.
They don't even have the number 1 wide receiver.
The quarterback is nice.
Yep.
Couple of wide receivers, yes, but the real bodies in the trench, offensive line, defensive line, they're not there yet, and you could see it against Oregon. They just different set caliber of athletes.
So we're both going over.
We're both going over on that one, yeah, for sure. All right, my last one.
All right, let's hear it.
The talk of the town in the NFL this week. Taylor Swift showing up to cheer on her potential new love, boyfriend, potential friend, who knows what their situation is, right? We've heard Belichick get a crack in there.
Belichick?
Oh, yeah.
Bill
got one in.
Bill?
Like he said, Kelsey's got a lot of great catches in his life. But this might be the best. Shout out to Belichick.
Shout out to Bill.
That was a great one. Over under. One more appearance by Taylor Swift at a Chiefs game. And again, this is the Taylor Swift, the nearly billionaire, the 33-year-old megastar, potentially most popular celebrity in North America. Again, she's got her crew, the Swifties. So the Swifties are out there pumping this up. Apparently, Kelsey's jersey has gone up 400%.
400%.
So she definitely, and I don't think that's a coincidence. So it's kind of weird that your fans want to be wearing the guy you may be whatever that may be. But the attention is there. Everyone's talking about it. Over under one more game for Taylor Swift at the Chiefs.
I'm going over.
Wow.
I'm going over.
So you see a love connection here.
I definitely see something.
Something's in the air?
Something's in the air. So I'm going over.
You're going over?
I'm going over.
That's a confident over.
I'm going over. Taylor's definitely in the house.
Sorry to be the sourpuss in this, but I'm going under.
Ooh.
I'm going under, and it's a strong under. Not only do I believe this is, again, whatever it may be something for now, but it won't be for long. Her history shows you, and it tells you that she won't be around for long. She here for a good time, not for a long time. All right? So, Travis, enjoy your stay. Enjoy your time. I'm going under. You won't see her there again.
Oh, boy.
She came in.
She did her job. 400%.
She did her job. She pumped it up, and she's gone.
That's the one that we're going to really keep our eye on, the over-under. I really want to see Taylor again, I'm with Bill. I'm with Bill. Yeah, I'm with Bill.
It'd be interesting. Again, hey, it was the talk of the town. Hey, she definitely drew eyes, and hey, if it is true, hey, gotta say, Kelsey, you snagged you one.
Snagged
it. Bag and tag it, man.
And I'll tell you something, Kelsey. If this is something real, then we're going to give it to you. You definitely got the last word.
Mm-mm.